it's CEO here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you some pro tips and tricks that you wish you knew sooner about Animal Crossing New Horizons. Even though this game has already been out for over 3 years, I guarantee you there is still more to learn about this game. If you're just getting back into Animal Crossing or recently restarted your island, I guarantee these tips and tricks will help you get so much out of the game and you'll be so inspired you're never going to want to put Animal Crossing down again. If you find this video helpful, subscribe and click the bell button to get notified when I post more videos. And if you learned something new, remember to leave a like. Now let's jump into the video. My first pro tip is to place down invisible tiles anywhere you don't want flowers or weeds to spawn. Flowers are somehow worse than weeds in New Horizons because they will reproduce and spread fast, especially after it rains. The only way to remove unwanted flowers is to dig them up, which is very time consuming. So to save yourself a future headache, you can do a bit of future proofing. If you don't have an invisible tile, go to your custom designs app and make a new design. Fill the entire canvas with this transparent color located all the way on the right. You can now tell your canvas is transparent if you look at the preview area in the top left and the entire area is brown. Now place your invisible design anywhere you don't want flowers or weeds to spawn. Since the tile is invisible, you may have a hard time remembering where you place them. So another trick is to edit your same transparent tile to have a design, so you'll be able to see it when it's placed on the ground. And once you're done, you can go back to the same design, make it completely transparent, and you'll have your invisible flower fence again. My second pro tip is to spam A while you're crafting. If you like to craft many items, you know how time consuming it is to gather all the materials from rocks and trees, then manually craft each item. So this tip will help you save a little bit of time. Once you hit craft, press A repeatedly. This will make your villager craft twice as fast. You can also use this tip while cooking to cook twice as fast. My third pro tip is to memorize this 3x5 grid. If you're trying to collect tree branches, acorns, pine cones, and ornaments. Branches are used in various DIYs, acorns and pine cones are used to craft the autumn DIY set, and ornaments are used to craft the festive DIY set. If you intend to craft a lot of these items from these sets, you'll need to gather a lot of materials, which means you'll be shaking a lot of trees. You may think each tree only drops a certain amount of materials per day, but that is false. Each cedar, hardwood, and fruit tree can spawn infinite tree branches, pine cones, acorns, and ornaments. But these materials will only fall within this 3x5 grid, which includes a space where the tree is planted. Once every spot in this grid is occupied by an item, materials will no longer fall from that tree. To continue spawning materials, you'll need to clear up the spaces. If you have any other items placed or dropped in these spaces, like decorations for example, you'll need to remove those to enable materials to fall from the trees. However, you won't spawn materials in every grid spot if you shake from only one side of the tree. Once the entire left or right side of your grid is occupied, you'll need to move to the opposite side of the tree and shake there for your grid to fill up. My footage is sped up, so it will take you a few minutes to spawn the max amount of items in the grid. If your grid is not filling up completely, but you can see a free space and you followed all these steps, you might have an item invisibly blocking part of a tile in your grid. For example, my tree looks far enough from my house for a branch to fall in the top right corner, but the invisible stoop of my house is blocking it. Or you can have an item that doesn't visually take up the entire space of its hitbox, like this cube light. It's still partially blocking the grid, so a material will never fall to occupy the spot. Before the next tip, I have some of the cutest Animal Crossing merch you need to see. I was gifted this adorable 3D printed pink elephant watering can that matches the one in game. This item can be used as a functional watering can to water your garden, succulents, or your kitchen sink if you don't have any plants like me. This watering can comes in all the color variants from New Horizons, so you can choose your favorite. I was also sent my own IRL froggy chair. It's not big enough to sit on, but it's the perfect size for displaying cute items or displayed on its own. My felted froggy chair loves his 3D printed Big Brother froggy chair. This item comes in all the colors you can get in New Horizons, including pink, green, light blue, yellow, orange, and dark blue. Next, I received glow-in-the-dark star fragments. These are 3D printed and come in 3 sizes. All you have to do is leave them in sunlight for 30 minutes to charge, then bring them into a dark room to see them glow. Every star is unique in its solid and multicolor hues. If you're really into star fragments and New Horizons, these IRL versions are a must-have. And for all my gyroid lovers, paint your own gyroids are here, and you can choose from any gyroid in New Horizons. I chose my favorite, the Whistleoid. It's 3D printed and arrives unpainted, which allows you to customize it however you like. I painted mine in aqua color to match how it looks in game, but however you paint it is up to you. This is your chance to give your favorite gyroid its own custom design. With the holiday season approaching, all of these items make great gifts for yourself or any Animal Crossing fan in your life. If you want to pick up any of these items, be sure to visit emily3dprint.com and use my code CEOMG10 for 10% off your order. That's emily3dprint.com and use my code CEOMG10 for 10% off your order. The shop is linked in the description, so definitely check it out. My fourth pro tip is to label your money trees. If you don't know what a money tree is, you'll find this glowing spot on your island each day. Dig it up and you'll receive 1,000 bells. If you rebury a bag of bells in that glowing spot, after a few days, a tree growing bell bags will appear. Once you shake the tree, it will not respawn more bell bags and will become a normal hardwood tree. But before all that, when your money tree is just a baby, there is no indicator it's a money tree. So to make sure you don't accidentally cut down your money tree, place a custom design in front of it, preferably a bell bag design, so it's easy to remember. This is important because if you plant a money tree every day, they will be all over your island in different growth stages. And if you have many plain hardwood trees or harvested fruit trees growing on your island, they will look just like your money tree and you won't be able to tell them apart unless you clearly mark them. But as a last resort, if you dig up your tree, it will label it as a money tree in your pockets. My fifth pro tip is you can polish in your own home, not just in the Happy Home Paradise DLC. Once you unlock polishing in Happy Home Paradise, you access the feature by pressing L. Then you can polish any items in the vacation house you're building. But when you return to your own home, you can still access the polishing menu by pressing L. Now you can add glitter or bubbles anywhere in your home. My sixth pro tip is for my cereal decorators. If you're in the middle of a decorating session outdoors, it can be a pain to run back to your house to pick up more items, since you can only carry 40 at a time, which seems like a lot but can fill up fast. Instead, carry a storage shed in your pockets. Whenever you need more items, just place the storage shed outside, and now you can access your entire home storage without running back there every time. You don't unlock the storage shed right away, so this won't help you if you just restarted your island. If you don't want to run back to your house for any reason, my seventh pro tip is to place a warp pipe in your house in any room you like, and then carry a warp pipe in your pockets. Now if you're on the opposite side of your island, but forgot to pick up something in your house, just place the pipe down and jump inside. When you're done in your house, jump inside the pipe and you'll be transported right back to where you left off. The warp pipe is great because it's accessible soon after you restart or begin a new island, and once you've unlocked the Nook shopping catalog. The pipe will be for sale under special goods under the promotion tab. This trick works best if you only have one pipe in your house and one pipe in your pockets that you can use. If you have more than one pipe placed on your island, whether outside or in your home, there's a chance you'll be teleported to that pipe instead of the one you want in your home. Which tip and trick is your favorite? Leave a comment if you used these before or planning to after watching this video. If you want to learn 5 more pro tips and tricks, check out my previous video, linked above and in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. A huge thank you to my YouTube channel members for your continued support of me and my channel. All my members get these super awesome perks, including getting all of your comments hearted by me, priority when I do multiplayer events on my Animal Crossing live streams, and 24/7 access to my treasure island, and 24/7 access to my new catalog island. My treasure island is an island full of items dropped on the ground that you can take, including every crafting material, all the new DIYs from the 2.0 update, all seasonal DIYs, Nook Mile tickets, and so much more. I'm also now offering a 24/7 catalog island that is every item you can catalog. This is the best and quickest way to get hundreds of items you don't have yet. This is my current catalog island map, and for more information about cataloging, I've linked my tutorial in the description. If you would like to become a member and get access to these amazing and helpful perks, you can click the link above or in the description, or you can click the join button on my channel's homepage or in the link in my about section. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.